All right, so this is Kenny Santos. I'm still on the Koningsdam, still on my cruise. I'm outside. It's my final Italian port. I'm on an island called Sardinia. You may have heard of it. The port town is the biggest town, I believe. It's called Cagliari. All right, and I believe the G is silent, so Cagliari. And what I want to talk to you today is this: is that what should be your number one priority when you're prospecting. Your number one priority when you're prospecting, presenting, and closing. And for years, my number one priority was to get them to buy. That was it. All right. And, if I take a line from Glengarry Glen Ross is, get them to sign on the line that is dotted. And I got very good at recruiting. I got very good at selling. And I recruited a lot of people with that attitude. I recruited a lot of people that I should not have recruited. And it's a different sale when it comes to network marketing. And the simple fact is that when you decide to close someone and you get them to join your team, that means you'll be working with them in the future. And if it doesn't work out for them so well, you got to look them in the face and see them fail. And especially if this is a warm market, if this is a friend, family, heaven, if it's a relative, then it's kind of weird when you see them at a Christmas party, especially if they buy the whole big enchilada package, especially if they didn't want to join, but you convinced them to join. They pay $1,500, they join the big enchilada package, and doesn't turn out well for them. And then come Christmas, or come when you see them at a Christmas party, it's kind of awkward. And so instead of closing, and by the way, I don't know if you hear a beeping, but there's this huge military ship on the other side, there, and it's making all this beeping. It's what didn't start when I first did the video, but it's been going on and off all day. But your number one priority shouldn't be to close them, your prospect. It should be to serve your prospect. Leave them in a better position than when you found them. So, hold on a second here. Oh, man. Sorry about that. So, what should we be doing here is that if it's not really in their best interest to join your team, make a judgment, all right? Serve them, and you know what? Maybe suggest that they do something else, all right? If you're trying to convince them that their job sucks and they love their job, then what's the point, all right? You get them to join your team. You use your sales skills. You learn how to overcome all these objections, and in the long run, it just doesn't work out. You should be recruiting people that are open. You should be recruiting people that want to join your team. Otherwise, you'll be having a lot of people quitting on your team, and most of your recruiting is actually going to go towards replacing team members that quit rather than actually growing your team. You should be growing. And the reason why I'm bringing this whole thing up, I got to mention this story, is that, this town here of Cagliari is not wheelchair friendly. And I saw a transaction go down between this girl that she was selling tickets to this tour bus and to this elderly couple. The couple was an older woman and a gentleman, and the gentleman, he was in a wheelchair, and the whole sale was, they could tour the city sitting on the bus, and when they got off, they can go to Old Town, which, by the way, is the center of the whole tour. Go to the Old Tour, spend as much time as they need to tour the Old Town, and then they can jump back on the bus. However, at the Old Town, it was impossible for them to tour the city that way, to tour that Old Town, because of the cobblestones. She was not strong enough to push them around, and they weren't really, they would have gotten real tired if they tried to really see all the monuments there. They would have been better off taking a taxi, or there's actually this little golf cart like service where they could just kind of putter around the Old Town, and not just the Old Town, but the whole port city, and go into the port town, and they would have been a lot more comfortable. They would have seen a lot more. And she did that. She did not serve them all so that she could get a sale. Now remember, in network marketing, you're going to be working with these people for a while. In this situation, this transaction, it's just one transaction. She's never going to see them again. They're never going to see her again, and so she got them, all right? But you don't want to do that in network marketing. Your reputation means everything in this profession. The best thing that you could be doing is serving your prospects. And the great thing about that is that puts you off the hook, is that you don't have to make the sale. You don't have to feel like, oh man, you lost or something like that. You don't have to make that sale. You can feel like a quote-unquote winner is if you actually serve them. If you interview them and you say, you know what, joining my team or joining your team just isn't good for them, you can suggest them do something else. You know, that maybe, you know what, if you're selling a health and wellness weight loss product and they're really into skincare, you may know someone, a multi-level marketer that's into skincare, and you may refer them over there or something like that. You win in that situation. You got your objective, and that's to serve them. It's to leave them better than they started. So I hope I'm making sense. I trust you got some great value out of this. What I invite you to do is this, is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You can put your name and email, and you're going to get an awesome audio in growing your business. And remember this. Every single day, the universe is sending us miracles multiple times a day. And all we got to do is recognize those miracles and accept them. All right, take care. Create a great day.